I mean, this is not how you actually paint with a brush. All right, so we're gonna be working with another method on how to paint, a project, an exterior project, a paintbrush that's actually attached to a tank. And so it will feed your brush right here. It's a battery operated tank that's pressurized. When I push a button, this is gonna feed paint right to this brush. So whenever you need paint, you're just gonna push on this. Thing's called a Pro Power brush. So it just attaches, quick release, attaches here. So we've been showing you, multiple different methods to, paint, large or small projects. Here's a method. I've never tried it before. We're gonna put it to the test. So it's a backpack. You can see here's the backpack. It's got battery port right here. So it's battery operated. It's got a power button right there. I assume that like primes it. I have no idea. So I'm gonna dump some paint in there and see how it goes. Okay, that's not even half full. That's kind of heavy, but hey, we got paint. Okay, people. The problem, I'm having a problem, I mean, this is not how you actually paint with a brush, is like this. I don't know who paints like that. I mean, I want to hold it like this, like a paintbrush, but then I can't. Oh my gosh, this is like exhausting me. I'm having to work really hard because the filaments are so soft. They need to be stiffer. Maybe if it was like a thin oil-based semi-transparent or transparent stain, but then there's synthetic filaments, so that wouldn't make any sense. I mean, the whole idea, the concept of continuous feed brush is something, we've needed something like this for a lot of years. See, this is like here, an airless sprayer would be able to just spray in all this stuff. Whoa, shoot, you gotta really be careful because the problem is it's all separating right there and the filaments separate. So when you release paint, it's not like it's going into the filaments and filling up the filaments. It's just shooting out right there. I'm testing out a lot of different ways to actually paint. And so I don't think it's not gonna work for this situation. This is really gonna work, man, take a lot of time. And then there's things you're not gonna be able to paint, with this, getting ins and outs that an airless sprayer would be able to paint with it. Would this be a good option for a fence? Would it be a good option for a deck? Would it function differently with thinner products, oil-based paints, water-based paints, thin products? You can see that the product, how it just spills out of there, that can be an issue. I think you better make sure you have drop cloths, cardboard shields, everything, because I've already got myself a mess I gotta clean up. Yeah, I know some people have had some experiences with these things, and might be some of you that absolutely love the product. What we'd love to know is what your experience is with it. Have you had a good experience with it? Have you had a bad experience with it? Let us know. We wanna know.